Magnets in the MoYu Aolong V2? Is it possible? I think so. This is something I've been brainstorming lately, and I think I came up with the solution this morning. I really like the results that we got with the Weilong GTS modification of adding magnets to it. Really was a great cube, absolutely my favorite cube of anything I have ever owned. Current, past, present, whatever. It's my favorite cube. And I'm really a big fan of the Aolong V2. There's something old school about this cube. Its weight, its feel, its tactile response, its quickness. Once it's broken in, it's just nice and loose and free-flowing. And I'm wondering if it can be improved on by adding magnets. So this is what I've been thinking about. With the Weilong GTS, it was fairly simple, just taking the exterior parts of the cubey pieces and gluing the pairs of magnets into position. And they got to remain in the cube shape. None of the pieces really had to be removed. But I'm finding this is not so with the Aolong V2. Its pieces are multi-parted. A corner piece is made out of 3 parts, and an edge piece is made out of 2 parts. The only way to gain access to the areas in which to glue or epoxy magnets is by stripping these pieces apart. So what I found is the solution is matching 1/3 corner piece to 1/2 edge piece. There's a great surface located in each of these parts that has plenty of room to put a 4mm by 2mm magnet, or even larger. The challenge is how to epoxy these pieces and place everything back into the cube and do this modification. And what I found is it cannot be approached the same way that we did the Weilong GTS, where essentially everything stayed and remained cube-like. We didn't remove individual cube pieces, only the exterior surfaces. We were able to epoxy in the 24 pairs and move about the cube without disturbing the others fairly easy. Well, the solution came to me this morning. The only way to do this modification to an Aolong is matching up 1/3 corner piece to 1/2 edge piece, and then epoxying in 1 pair of magnets. You have to do this 12 times and then wait for those sets of magnets, the epoxy, to dry, to cure, and then match those pieces to their other remaining parts, because some pieces will have 2 magnets inside an individual cubey piece. So it's going to be very time consuming. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, where maybe the Weilong was about a 4 or 5 difficulty, not too hard. I really think doing this modification to an Aolong V2 will probably be closer to 9 or 10, because once a pair of magnets has been epoxied into position, I can't replace that part back into the cube. I have to lay it flat on its surface and set it aside and hope that it doesn't get bumped and the magnets get disturbed and stick to something that they're not supposed to. But I think I'm up to the challenge. I don't know when I'll do this, but I really like the Aolong V2 that much that I think it's going to be worth doing this. So stay tuned, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. Bye, and happy cubing.